time now, 10 o'clock. And this is take 2 because the camera just fucking fell off. And ended up falling around on the floor. I managed to retrieve it. So, anyway, 10 o'clock, Wednesday. I didn't record anything Monday or Tuesday. Just didn't get around to it. Just life got in the way. So I suppose starting from Monday, what happened Monday? Right. Got up 3:30 in the fucking morning. Still want to be a trucker? Monday morning 3:30. Got into work. Sort myself out. I was on the road for 5 o'clock. Just after. Down to Portsmouth to get the box off in a container yard. I was led to believe that it was open 24 hours. It wasn't. Didn't open until 7. I got there at 6, so I had an hour to kill. But I was the first truck there. Fucking hell. So, first truck there. Ready to go. Got in. Sorry mate, you're not booked in. Hey? Yeah, you're not booked in. Phone the office. Yeah. The booking slots. I don't know. The booking slot is only valid for 24 hours. Otherwise it was booked in on either Friday or Saturday. So of course when I turn up on Monday, of course it's not valid, is it? Anyway. Okay, head back to Southampton. Park up in the services, wait a bit. I'll come back to the yard. Park in the yard, wait a bit. By now, time's getting on. It's mid-morning. Eventually, yep. Back down to Portsmouth, get the box off. Fucking hell. Right, back down to Portsmouth, box off, no problem at all. Booked in then. In out, shake it all about. Back to Southampton, under the docks. That's 1 o'clock by now. And then bear in mind, it's 1 o'clock in Southampton. I'm supposed to be in Cannock at 1 o'clock. No, 12 o'clock, sorry. 12 o'clock. I was supposed to be in Cannock for 12 o'clock. So, that clearly wasn't happening. So, I then got diverted. Where did I go after that? That was Monday. Yeah, I was running out of time. So then I went up the road, I headed north, I got an empty box on and I headed up the north. I was going up to just south of Leeds. And I got as far as, I was going up the A34 and the phone goes. Didn't recognise the number. And it's an old army mate of mine, he goes, you on the A34 northbound? Oh yeah. He said, I've just overtaken you. This is, I was in that wagon drag truck that went by you, the blue one, not the white one. I said, well, I didn't notice you, mate. Where are you heading? He said, well, where are you going? I said, well, I'm stopping at the red light. He said, oh, I'll pull in there and stay there tonight as well then. We'll have a chat. So that was really good, because I ain't seen Steve since, now for 5 years. So that was really good to catch up with him. We were in the army together, so it was fucking excellent. Quick catch up. And it's like, you know what it's like? It's like you've never been away, the conversation just flows. It's so fucking easy. It's like, you know, it's just fun. It's just good. And yeah, so from there I went up to just south of Leeds for it was 11 o'clock, so I had no rush for Tuesday morning. Got in there at 10:30. Left there 4 o'clock in the fucking afternoon. 4 o'clock. Well, just after 4 o'clock. Loaded, but it only took half hour to load. I just kept waiting around for ages because the gear wasn't there apparently. The stuff I was picking up. So I got out there at 4 o'clock and I was only going to get a couple of hours down the road, so I rode for about 2.5, nearly 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours. And I was parked up for 7:15 last night, back in Red Line again, on the M1. So, stopped in there last night, left there at, put the card in at 4:15, left at 4:30, got down to the docks for just after 7, onto the docks, box off, down to pick up an empty reefer. Back to the yard to get some fuel, so I was running low. So I refueled and brimmed, and then I had to take a half-hour break. I took 15 minutes before I went on the docks. So I had to take a half-hour break in Ranhams, and now it's 10 o'clock, and heading north. So yeah, I'm heading out to Warrington now. So that's a brief catch-up of the week. So I'm currently on the M3 northbound. I only just realised today, what day is it today? Wednesday. I only just realised bank holiday weekend again this weekend. I was going to volunteer to work on Sunday. Fucking glad I didn't. I didn't realise it was bank holiday. So I'm going to spend the weekend with my gorgeous wife. Brilliant. And we're going to relocate the caravan to its new home, which is good. Found a new home for it. So that'd be good. Got to move on Saturday morning. Meet the guy at 12. Yeah, absolutely spot on. No restrictions of when we can go there or how long we can be there. Can't stay overnight. That was one of the rules, but that's probably about the only rule. You can go up there and have a cup of tea in it, you know, just spend the day mooching about it, so which is quite nice. So yeah, and it's reasonably priced. So yeah, nice and secure, tucked away, can't see it on the road. Yeah, all good. So that's our Saturday. I guess if we were a little bit more organised and we both realised it was bank holiday, which we did, we would have fucking gone away. But I don't know, we still might, yeah, I don't know. We'll talk about it later tonight. So yeah, we'll see what happens. And that is about it. So yesterday was a lot of sitting around. I only drove for about 5 hours. Today's going to be a bit longer. I've already done, what have I done already? I've already done 3.5 hours of driving time. I've only got the back of Winchester. I won't be maxed out or anything, but yeah, that's a nice comfortable day. I like the driving, don't mind the driving. And I've been to this place before, it's nice and easy, bags of room, and they're normally pretty good at loading, so we should be, we're alright for time. I might have to stop again, I think I will. But I'll be stopping up at, I'll pull into Corley. I reckon I'll just have enough time for a quick tea break. Might even have enough time for 45. I ain't got to be there till 3. Yeah, just turn up here to Winchester bypass now. Sun's trying to come out. A few spots of rain this morning. It rained overnight. A bit of rain this morning. Oh, this guy's going really slow, isn't he? Come on, let me out. No, don't let me out then. Right, he's got that stuff in that trailer, not even strapped down. That's what the old Bill wants to be pulling over, fucking idiots like that. And throw a bit of road over here, bounce. A bit of happy all over the carriageway. So I've got an empty reefer on, same as I had yesterday, no generator set on it. Just sits at its own temperature. Which is good. It means I ain't going to be chugging away in my ear all night, because I won't make it back down again. I'll be loading and probably get an hour down the road, and then that'll be my lot. might be Lynn tonight. I doubt if I get much further. There are services quite close to where I'm going, which is the Omega Business Park on the M62. I can't remember whether they're before the place or after it or on the same roundabout. They're around there somewhere. And there's another one, Rivington as well. I quite like Rivington. On the northbound side, it's quite quiet. And always quite a bit of space in there. So I might go, yeah, depends on what time I've got and what the score is really. So we're just about to get onto the A34. Well, I'll just leave you on as I go through here, because like I say, sometimes there's a bit of fuckery in the roundabout. The power of frozen. Oh, here we go. Pick a gear. Thank you. How's that fucking idiot? It's all the drawers coming out of the desk, look. He takes a left-hand turn, they're all going to fucking come flying out. Look, fucking lunatic. Where's he going? Oh, he's fucking going up the A34 as well. Well, I expect to go over some fucking yellow drawers in a minute. Fucking knob. There you go, change now. There's that bloke with his desk unit, which is the drawers are hanging out of it. He's gone that way. Good. So I've had a bit of breakfast. I've got a big pot of coffee to get through. Master's about to start in a minute, I think. So I'm a fuck off, and I might put you on a bit later. Speak to you later. Alright. M6. Time now 12:44. Bit stop starty. Yeah. Just had a little bit of slow traffic and kept stationary for a couple of seconds. Now it's moving freely again, so no reason, no rhyme or reason. So I was going to talk about, you know, I always I moan about it and I go, want to be a trucker? Well, I suppose first you've got to define what a trucker is. I don't know. I don't know what a trucker is. Everyone has a different interpretation, depending on what you're driving. You know, you can be a trucker and drive a truck on a 7.5 ton little baby one, or a class 2 on days, or a tipper driver on days, or class 2 tramping, or class 1 tramping, or class 1 night driver, or day driver. I don't know, or European work. You know, let's go to the excess, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know where you. I don't know. I don't know how you identify, or you know, is it everybody, or is it once you gone from 7.5 ton to class 2, or is it from class 2 to class 1? Where is it? Is there a line? Do people? I mean, I don't know. I just drive. I don't regard myself as anything really, other than I just drive the truck. You know, so, and I'm what's known as a tramper, which is tramper is just another name for it. It comes from the word tramp, because you live in your truck all week. You know, you're living in a tin box, not much bigger than your garden. Well, actually, I've had garden sheds bigger than this. So yeah, it's pretty small in here. Room for a bed, the driver's seat, passenger seat, which is what I sit in the evening sometimes while I'm making my dinner. I've got a fridge and a microwave and a gas cooker. I've got room for storage and stuff, and that's about my lot. If I stand up in the middle, if I stand up and take one pace forward, I'm the other side of the truck. That's all there is. So yeah. So I'm not known as a tramper. I leave home on either a Sunday night or the early hours of Monday morning, and I get home either Friday evening or early hours Saturday morning. Really does depend. Sometimes we do a little bit of overtime, so I'm later back on a Saturday, or I start earlier on a Sunday. But yeah, depends really. All grinding to a halt. Bit of lane changing going on up ahead, don't know why. So if you want to, do what I do, which is, I'm away all week, and it's different strokes for different folks, isn't it? Some people don't like being away from home. They like to go home to their bed every night. I do, I like being home. I miss my wife terribly. But it's short term for me, this is. Well, to a degree. Doing this. Back up normal speed again now, look. What was all that about? Yeah, it just suits me. I could find a container job that does days, but the trouble is you start at early o'clock in the morning and you're still doing the same length of time, getting home. By the time you've got home, it's time to come back again. It's just not, it's more tiring. So tramping for me is there's no point in going home, having something to eat, showering and going to bed and not even speaking to your wife, or being able to do anything, or getting frustrated because there's noise in the house, or banging around, or you're getting broken sleep all the time. there's no point in that for me, personally, to do that. So I'd rather stay in the truck, get a good night's sleep, and I'm fresh to go. Then when I get home at the weekend, I'm relatively fresh. Well, fresh-ish. So yeah, it does it swings and roundabouts, and like I say, it suits me, which is why I do it. And I enjoy the driving, and to a certain degree, travelling around the UK scratches my itch and love of travelling. Now, I like travelling around, seeing different things, and I'm getting paid to do that. You know, I like being self-sufficient. It's quite a simple life, being a tramper. You just drive, eat, sleep, drive. That's all you do. That's all there is to it. It's not difficult. It's not a difficult job. You know, and anybody can do it. You don't have to be a rocket scientist. I think you just got to have a certain mentality though, you know. When I know that I'm away during the week, it's not a problem for me. I know that. If I do get home during the week, then that's a real bonus. Or I get home on a Thursday night and do a short run on a Friday, you know, it's a hell of a bonus. I plan myself that I know that I'm out. So here we have a little car on the main motorway doing 50 mile an hour. There's really no need to be just doing 48 mile an hour now. Now he's starting to speed up a bit. What is he doing? No restrictions for speed limits. And the other thing you got to... Alright, can you get up in the mornings? Can you get up at stupid o'clock in the morning? Now doing what I do. I mean, some jobs, some trucking jobs, they're regular. You start at 8 and you do set runs. I never know what I'm doing in this kind of work. On containers, you never know. Every day is different, and that's the trade-off. You could do the same job every day, go to the same places, delivering the same products, day in, day out. Or like myself, different place every day. Or for most of the time, I mean today, I'm going to a place that I've probably been over the last couple of years 3 or 4 times. Let's get out into this other lane again. Another lane's going to join me. Makes life easier for everyone coming out. eyes in the back of your head, people just decide to, where's he going? Yeah, you dickhead. He said thank you, but that doesn't stop me from having to hit the brakes, you fuck. He's coming out now. Want to be a trucker, getting up at 2 in the morning. This morning, what time was it this morning? I got up at 10 to 4 this morning. The day before was about 6 o'clock, so I was a mill line. But last Friday, my alarm went off at 1 o'clock in the morning. No, in fact, it went off at 1:45. I was on the road for 1. Was it? I was on the road for 1:15. Yeah. My alarm went off at 1:45 in the morning. You know, can you do that? And have odd start times, odd finish times. Your body clock's all over the fucking place. You don't know whether you're bored or can't something half the fucking time. And that's day in, day out, always changing. Can you do that? Can you run through the night if need be? You know, these are all the things that you've got to consider. And not only that, the other thing you've got to consider is your family life. You know, if you've got young children and a wife at home, I wouldn't suggest you become a tramper. In fact, I wouldn't even suggest you think about a driving job. Even on days, you're going to be starting early before the kids are up. You're going to be getting home when the kids have gone to bed, and all you're going to want to do is fall asleep. Your mission is to soon get the fucking up for that. Now, I'm in a lucky position that ours are all more or less grown up. They're pretty much self-sufficient. When our youngest is 16, soon to be 17. So, you know, it's if they were younger, there's no way I'd be able to do this job. You know, trying to do all the things that you need to do as a dad when you're younger, I just wouldn't be able to do them. So I wouldn't be able to do the job. I could do one or the other, but I don't think I could combine the both. I know people do, but I don't know how. Seriously, 4 miles. Well, this is where I'm going to be stopping. And I'm going to be having a 45 in here. Otherwise, I could potentially run out of time. It's going to be tight. It's going to be fucking tight. I'll probably be there bang on time. Maybe even a few minutes late, but no, I can live with that. It's one of those things, isn't it? You know, I can't perform miracles. So, the question is, do you still want to be a trucker? As a Class 1 driver, money's pretty good. But you're going to miss birthdays, anniversaries, all this shit, you're going to miss it. Some would say it's a bonus. But, you know, I went home for my wife's birthday last year. And that was a Friday night. Didn't go down well. But what can you do? You know, you can't magic yourself back. You're governed by rules. You can't just go, oh fuck it, I'll do it, because there's repercussions involved. So it is a difficult one. It really is. You know, it's a tough gig. And I don't want to put anyone off, because if this is, you'll either take to it or you won't take to it. You know, or you either take to it or you don't take to it. So it's quite normal, I think. Life on the road's a bit different. Personally, I quite enjoy it. You know, I do enjoy it. It's always a bit of a challenge. It's always just going different places and seeing different things. It'd be interesting sometimes. Now I go past a place and I look it up and go, oh yeah, learn. You always learn. Always learn from where you're going. You know, I look at somewhere and go, okay, you know, like here now. I look and go, right, I might Google later, what's Cannock famous for? Is it famous for anything? I don't know. May not be. But it's worth having a look on Google, or I see the the signs for stately homes and things like that. I'll always Google them to see what they're like. You know, the other thing to think about as well is what sort of trucking you're going to do. I mean, on containers, I was sat around yesterday. I think I was waiting for a bay for nearly 5 hours. And some people say, oh, I do my fucking edit if I had to wait around for 5 hours. Well, you're getting paid. Read a book, watch a film, chill out. You're getting paid to do that. You know, the way I look at it is the less hours I'm stuck behind the wheel, the better. Hilton Park. I think I missed the ones that I was going to go into. I must have. Let's try in here and see if I can find somewhere. If I can't, I'll be going straight up the... no, I'll keep going. I'll keep going. I'll try the next one. I don't think Hilton Park's very big. If I remember rightly, it's fucking tiny. Yeah, it is. Yeah, there it is there. Coverable spaces, very few. Junction for the M6 toll, I'm straight on. Straight on. So yeah, do you still want to be a trucker? I've got mates that were, straight from school. That are still truck drivers, still drive, and that's what they do. They enjoy it. Otherwise, well, you wouldn't do it. But otherwise, would you? I don't know. It's a funny old game, isn't it? What you do for a living. Now I've got a mate back in Shaftesbury, and all he's ever done is work in a factory. Perfectly happy with that, and I admire people like that. I mean, it's not for me because I just couldn't do it. I just could not do that. Same thing, day in, day out. I could not do it. So yeah, it's, you know, some people are just happy with their lot. Whatever it is, they're happy with. I'm not like that. I have changed. I am more content these days and more settled. But there was a time where, you know, I was always striving for the best. You know, those. But when you've done all of that and you've had all the toys and the nice house and the big house, and you leave the fucking lot, and it costs you a fortune, and you do that several times, you begin to wonder what it is you're trying to achieve out of life and your priorities. And sometimes I've looked back and gone, my priorities have been all fucking wrong. I think I've got them about right now, which is probably why I'm generally happy, and I've got my lovely wife Kira. You know, and that's the difference. Your priorities change, and I think that's with getting older and growing up a bit. But I enjoy I enjoy truck driving. I enjoy driving a truck. It's not everyone's cup of tea, and I don't expect it to be. Your fire extinguisher down there. But there's a lot worse jobs down there. You know, like today. I haven't spoken to anyone today. I've had no need. Just get on with the job. So this video is going to be titled, Do You Want to Be a Trucker? I think. And I think you just got to ask yourself the question as to what sort of trucker you want to be. I think you can come into the industry and go, you know, and you go, yeah, I want to drive a lorry, right? So you become a lorry driver. But in what part of the industry do you want to be in? Do you want to work days? Do you want to work nights? What do you want to do? Where do you want to be driving to? Do you want to be driving from A to B and then from B back to A again, day in, day out? Or do you want to be in a variety? Do you want to be doing different loads, wide loads, heavy loads, containers, bulkers, you know, tippers, curtain siders, car transporters? What do you want to do? And then you go, you know, and start off with just take anything you can get, and then go from there. And then work your way around to what you want to do. It's you know, there's the variety of work out there once you've got your licence is amazing. Like I said, it just depends on what suits your lifestyle and which way you really want to go. And you just got to look at the lorries that are coming down here. There's bridge units, there's curtain siders, there's a container, bridge, general haulage. You've got class 2 general haulage, vans, you've got tankers, 2 tankers there, bulker, what else have we got here? Bridge, curtain sider, steel. Low loaders coming by me now. You know, carry the big fucking diggers, big plant machinery about. Yeah, the variety of work is incredible. Removals, you know, supermarket work, RDCs, supermarket to supermarket. Tankers, car transporters, concrete, containers. What's he got on there? Flatbed with a moffat on the back of the forklift, could be anything. Skips, there's a skip lorry there, big skip. Curtain siders, John Lewis, bulkers, general haulage, containers, car transporters. Do you know what I mean? It just goes on and on, doesn't it? It's so much. And each one is special in its own way. You know, if you go on to curtain siders, you need to know how to strap stuff down. If you go on to like that low loader there, knowing how to strap one of those down so it ain't going to fucking fall off. It's all specialist knowledge. There's a steel one there, being able to strap steel down using chains and shit like that. Tanker work, again, completely different. Containers, you know, having the knowledge about containers, totally different than anything else. Wrecking block lorries. Well, these boys here, this DHL just goes from the big ones like that, just go from distribution centre to depot to depot. Over there, fire tanker. Yeah, everything's there's so much variety of work. You just got to, I mean, personally, I like containers. And the reason I like containers is because I'm a lazy bastard. I don't want to be stood out in the rain fucking strapping and sheeting the load down. I just don't want to be doing it. Or pulling curtains back. I don't want to be doing it. I'd probably do fridge work, because then it's all pallets, or pallets or hanging meat, I suppose. But most of it is pallets, and then you know, the hanging meat you don't get involved in, and then pallets. Well, you know, some places you do have to shift the pallets out. Well, that would probably do me the world of good, to be honest. Shifting 20 odd pallets out the back of a wagon. Yeah, I'd get a bit of a sweat on and it would yeah, it would be more exercise for the day. So here we fucking lines everywhere. So yeah, I wouldn't like, you know, I wouldn't say no to that. And you get used to the fridges, I don't like them. But if the money was right and I was doing some European work, then yeah, I think that's the only reason I do fridges, if it is European work. The money would be good, and again, it satisfies my itch. I like to travel, so going abroad, travelling Europe, that'd be right up my street. So the time now is 1:15. I've been waffling on for a bit, so I'm going to be stopping shortly. Going to take a break and then I'm going to batter on up. So I might put you on once I'm out of where I'm going. Like I said, I'll be getting in there bang on the time I'm supposed to be getting in there, I think. about 5 minutes late. Just over an hour away, hour and a bit. 58 miles, so hour 10 minutes. Hoping to get into the next services. Do I need a pee? That's another thing. How big's your bladder? Hope it's fucking big. Well, it will be once you've done a couple of years driving a fucking truck. Got like being in an office where you can just fucking walk to the toilet. I can't exactly pull over and take a piss here. I've seen drivers do it, mind you, but you're likely to get a tug from the old bill if they go by you. Some foreign lad, little while back, he got done on the M25. He was fucking cooking his teeth. Pulled up on the hard shoulder. They caught him, fucking fined him. I don't know what they fined him, but he was having a fucking fry-up. Can't get away with it. Cameras fucking everywhere. It's like you can't speed. And those that do, well, you're just fucking asking for trouble. And you might get away with it most of the time, but there's always going to be that one occasion when you don't. Fucking hell, he's come up close. Speak to you later. Hello. Well, that was an interesting conversation on the phone. Fucking job's cancelled. I'm only about an hour away. In fact, yeah, that's the way it is. The company still gets paid for it. It's fucking happy days as far as they're concerned, you know. It doesn't bother me. I'm just fucking driving a truck. Who do I don't give a fuck. So, yeah, I'm going to be going to the next services where I'm going to stop and have a wee and then work out where the next place is I can turn around to head all the way back down to Southampton again. I won't even get back tonight. It's fucking time I leave there, it'll be 2 o'clock. Time I leave the services, I think the services are about 10 miles away. I'm going to go into these next services and then I'll work out how to get back. Well, I know how to get back. It's fucking the same road I just come up. But well, I'm going to be stopping tonight. Fucking hell. Like I said, it doesn't, you know, and this is the thing about fucking, you know, it's so unpredictable, you never know. You know, I thought I was going to be up in the limb services tonight, and where I'm going, I've been to, well, 3 or 4 times, I think, and I've always been really sold in there, but they've fucking cancelled my load and the one that was before me. I don't know, probably fucking get it back and go and do it again tomorrow, but, you know, they get charged for it, so fucking nose get off my nose. So I just got to find these services, I don't know where they are. Hope whilst I was on the phone I didn't drive by the fuckers. So I've got to take a 45. So I've done 3 hours 25. they're normally about a mile away from, a mile later they're services. There we go, services. Stafford, 1 mile. There you go. Can't do me. That's if I can get parked, that is. So we're going to try our hardest to get parked here. And then look to see where I can spin her around. I've nearly done 7 hours of driving already. In the rear. Coming in hot. Parking can sometimes be a little iffy here. See, the truck is being a cock because he's overshot where he needs to be parking. Oh, you're going to get yourself stuck, mate. Don't even fucking think about it. Now he's going to fucking reverse back up here. Knobber. Now I think go down here. Get to here. There you go, done. Hello. Well, here's the deal now.
After 1,000 feet, bear left.
Give it up. So, the deal now. I've got to go out the road to come back down the road. And I'm going to try and get to Teddington Hand. Well, I should get to Teddington Hand.
100 feet, bear left.
Yeah, that's the plan. So yeah, Teddington Hand it is tonight. And all I've done is driven around the countryside. I come for a pool path and drive around. But yeah, you know, at the end of the day, that's what I enjoy doing. Fuck me. It doesn't get any better, does it? So by the time I get down to Teddington Hand, because I've done 6 hours 53 now. By the time I wouldn't make it back. So by the time I get down to Teddington Hands, I'll be on nearly 9 hours. And yeah, that'd be me. Yeah, that's done. And I'll be past about 4 o'clock. I'll be parked up. 4. Take 11 off. Start at 3. See if I can get a 7 o'clock VBS. There's no point in doing a 6 o'clock because, well, if I can do shift change then, so it's a waste of time. So I'll see if I can get a 7 o'clock VBS depending on where they're sending me. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So anyway, I'm going up the road to junction 15. It's just under 6 miles away because that's the next fucking junction. Yeah, up there. Straight down the M6 onto the M5. Well, as I say, doesn't matter to me in the slightest. Doesn't, you know. And to be totally honest with you, it doesn't matter anything to the company because they're still getting paid for the job. You know, just because it's cancelled doesn't mean they don't get paid. They get the same amount of money. In actual fact, it works out better because I'm not going to be fully loaded and use more diesel. And they get paid, and I'm not going the whole way. So they save themselves 2 hours worth of diesel. But now up and an hour down to get back to here. So I've chopped back 2 hours worth of diesel. And I'm empty. So from the company's point of view, it's a fucking result. Although I'm sure they would have liked to have known earlier that the job was cancelled, rather than waiting until I was an hour away. But yeah, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. I should be in Teddington Hands at a decent time as well, so I get a prime parking spot. Should all be good. Aluminium, I don't think. It's like sheet steel. So we're coming off. This is the junction where this truck went over the other day and shed a load of washing machines. May as well stay on until I get back onto the motorway again. if I remember rightly, there was a lot of fucking traffic going back down the road. I wonder if it's cleared yet. I fucking hope so. Or if not, I'll be getting through that lot. Or I'll be stopping Frankly or something. So, either or. Just got to keep an eye on my drive time. And my time. And,
Prepare to exit the highway towards A500, towards Stoke-on-Trent, after 1.9 miles.
yeah, just keep an eye on my drive time. And my working time's alright. I'm alright on that for a bit. Drive time is the issue today. So I normally work on the premise that anything over 12 hours of working time directive, or anything over 8 hours of drive time, then I'm thinking about looking at pulling over, and that's it. You know, that's about right. Today it's going to be about 9 hours of drive time. Sometimes it's, you know, I'd often do 13 hours and 14 or 15 hours into my last hour of working time. It's, you know, it swings and roundabouts. So never feel guilty that you're pulling over before your 13 hours is up. I want 11 off tonight. I did a short one this morning, short one last night. So we're coming off here. I'm going to twizzle around. Creaking and banging coming down there. So I'll be coming back on that slip road over on the right there.
Exit the highway towards A500, towards Stoke-on-Trent.
Right, stand here a bit. Yeah, I'm following that as the fuck at the moment. I'll take it nice and steady. So I don't want to do, although I'm empty. See that? When they come round there, going onto the motorway there, that's where you fucking tip the fucking thing over. Yeah, going round there. But I want to be in this right hand lane. I imagine.
After a quarter of a mile, turn back that roundabout,
maybe not.
taking the fourth exit onto A500.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Green light. Down here before, I've been up that road before.
Take the fourth exit towards M6 to the south.
Foxtrot. Well, I'm going M6 southbound.
Keep left towards M6 to the south.
Yep. Here we go. Right hand lane. Let me? Yeah, I'm going to have to, because I've run out of fucking road otherwise. There you go. Right. 79 miles to go. 50 mile an hour limit. Fucking hell. 60 going the other way. 50 going this way. Sort that one out. that sort of wraps it up, really. Driving around the countryside. Still want to be a trucker. Speak to you later. Hello. Going up Birdlet. 5:26 in the morning. Still want to be a trucker. Fucking beautiful sunrise. Go on, girl. We're empty. Come on. Go on, you're doing well. Come on. Gee up. Nearly there. Here's Pop. Come on, last little bit. There you go. Oh, easing up. You forget to take the cruise off when you get to the brow of the hill there. Amazing, they make this part of the roundabout really wide, look, you know, nice and brilliant for trucks going round this way. But it's coming down the hill to that junction there, fucking narrow. You've got to take out both lanes. Ridiculous. We're off again. Charge. Look at that moon. Still got that vibrating noise. Can't get to the bottom of it. Come on. So there's a very loose plan, which I'm expecting that it may change. I'm just heading to Southampton at the moment. That's all I can do. The reason for that is I know where I was supposed to be going to Corby for 2:30 this afternoon, but the box hadn't cleared customs, so there could be a delay. It might not even clear customs. So who knows? I won't know that until probably just after 7 o'clock. And by then, I'll be nearly in Southampton. Got to get fuel. Well, I don't have to, but it's advisable in case I get a reload tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to go back to the yard and get some fuel. Slow it down a bit. Just getting away with myself there. I'm coming into a 40. The old villa office down here. brake, doing a bit of engine braking. So it's now dual carriageway, motorway all the way back Southampton. I think we've seen the best of the sunrise. It was quite pinky, purpley this morning when I left. I haven't been on the road long. I've only been on the road half an hour. That's about it so far. Once I know a little more, I'll let you know. See you later. Morning. Fucking ignorant Tesco's driver next to me pulls up. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Fucking reversing buzzers on, backwards and forwards. I was sleeping now, I'd have the right fucking number of him. Anyway, good morning. It's Saturday, fucking Saturday morning, and I'm 5 o'clock in the morning, and I've still got an hour before I fucking get back to the yard. Still want to be a trucker? There's a story behind all of this. I'll tell you bits of it. Thursday was the last time I recorded because I've had the fucking So anyway, up to Corby, tip, and it's a long tip. So I've run out of time. So I stayed in a fucking lay-by because that's all the time I had. I wasn't prepared to drive any further, I was bollocks. And it was a good hour or so before I hit services. So, well, there was another place I could have stayed, but I decided to stay there because I was empty and it was easy. So yeah, so at that stage in the afternoon, they already knew I was running out of time, running short. So, got the job through, and it was back to the same place again. Not a problem. There's a half-2 tip. So, it's 3 hours down from Corby to Newbury. You've got to allow an hour fucking around on the docks. Drive time this is. Going from one place to another. 3 hours back up to Corby, and to get home, bearing in mind this is the job for Friday, there's another 3 hours minimum. So 9 hours of drive time and an hour's worth of drive time on the docks. 10 hours. Who the fuck plans a 10-hour fucking day? And then be told that, well, if you want to get home, you'll do it. Fuck off. Fucking wrong. So I've had the so I didn't make it back last night because of another long tip at the same place. I come out of there, I was on 14 hours, and I'm fucking stopping here. So I stopped at exactly the same place, same fucking lay-by. And 3 hours drive down this morning. I just had a 15-minute break there. And yeah, back on the road again. I don't know how much you can see. It's just starting to get light. It's 5:07 in the morning. Yeah, Saturday morning, bank holiday weekend. I'm still on the fucking road. I'm not impressed. We'll see what we can do about it on Tuesday. We'll see. Anyway, that's about it for me. Moving the caravan this weekend, and nothing much else planned, to be honest. I think it's just because you've had the last 2 or 3 weekends have been quite manic. I think it's going to be nice just to relax and chill out a bit. You got to watch out for deer all round here. So we had another frost last night. What else happened? There's a couple of other things, but I'm not going to go into them. Yeah, a couple of other things. Slightly distracted then with my own thoughts. Moon's out. That's about an hour from where I just left. HGV services. Been a bit foggy down here. Good job I'm not going on the docks. And the good thing about, well, the only good thing about this job from yesterday is that I don't have to go on the docks with a box. This box is being reused on Tuesday morning, and I'm up to Swindon for 10 o'clock, so I don't even have a horrendously early start, which is nice. Makes a change. Mind you, if I've got down there and had to be on the docks, I might be sat around for a while if it's foggy like this. So we've discoed all the way down, got the disco music on, put me in a better frame of mind than I have been, because I've been fucking savage. Done a bit of cooking this week actually. I bought out of Tesco's and I don't. If I was at home, I would make these from scratch. I just wouldn't even entertain buying them. But being in a truck, it's slightly different. So I bought some chicken enchiladas, spicy enchiladas in Tesco's, and I bought again. Because I'm in a truck, it's easier. I bought a tray of Mediterranean vegetables. They could have a fucking posh name, but really all it is fucking red onion, yellow pepper, green pepper, and some fucking courgette. Right, that's all it is. But I could bring an onion with me, but I've got, do you know what I mean? If I cut out, I'd only use half an onion, if that, and it fucking stinks. You know, if I'd only used half an onion, or I'd throw it away, or I'd only use half a pepper, and then, it's just, I know I shouldn't use pre-packaged vegetables, I hate it, but I'm in a fucking truck, and I've only got, you know, I've got limited space, and a tiny fridge, so these things have to happen. So anyway, chicken enchiladas. Cooked them in the rich selection of Mediterranean vegetables. Fucking lovely, absolutely gorgeous. I'll be getting those again. And they took 5 minutes to cook. Lovely. And then I knew I was going to end up being out last night. I knew that wasn't going to fucking happen. So luckily I pulled into the services. I can't remember which services it was now I pulled into. Whichever services it was I pulled into. And their fridge had just broken down, so they were in the process of selling everything off really cheaply. So I got 2 peppered, a pack of pork loin chops. They were peppered and seasoned. Oh, and again, a bit of vegetables, because I had only used half of them up with the enchiladas. So I had the other half, and I used them up, and it was, oh, lovely. Again, cooked in the Ridge Monkey, and absolutely spot on. I might have to video a bit of cab cooking, maybe. I don't know. I might do. Yeah, I might do. That could be the way forwards. Oh, I don't know. Fuck no. So we're going through the mist and the murk here. On the A34 southbound, just south of Newbury. Driving through this, I mean, it's nice. I like it. Yeah, I don't have a problem with driving. I have a problem with fucking idiots. But as I keep telling myself, I just have to fucking accept the fact. I have to deal with idiots on a fucking regular basis. And to stop me going to fucking prison, I have to rein myself in. Fucking frustrating though. There's a good sight as I come around the corner here. Look here, misty, murky, and a moon. I don't know whether you can see any of that. Hopefully you can. It's pretty cool with a truck on a bridge. Foot bumps on. So straight back to the yard, refuel, park up, fuck off. That is it. My weekend then starts. I started at, the alarm went off at 2 o'clock this morning and I struggled for the first fucking 5 minutes. Eventually crawled out of my bed at 2:10. I think I was on the road for about, I don't know, 20 to 3, I don't know, something like that, I don't know. About 2. Don't take me long to go and do me checks and all that bollocks. Don't normally park in lay-bys. It's a bit frowned upon. Can't do it if you're full, loaded. So I was empty and it was outside a 24-hour location, that opening to a business that was 24 hours, and there was a 24-hour petrol station opposite me as well. So between the two, it was, it's probably fucking safer there than in our fucking yard. So yeah, pretty safe and quiet. I didn't hear nothing last night. Still tired though, because I fucking got up so bloody early. I think I'll be having a little snooze this afternoon before I start to rattle some pans this evening and have a few beers. My lovely neighbour, she brought round she knows that I like to cook, she likes the cooking as well. And she's on her own, lives on her own, and she brought round she bought this wok. I haven't seen it yet. The double-handed wok. Apparently it's massive, but she said it's too big for her. She said I don't know why I bought it, so she's giving it to us. So that means I've got to cook tonight, enough for all of us and her. Well, I haven't got to, but I will do. We often do that. You know, it's just nice, isn't it? Take a bowl of food round for your neighbour. She does the same with us. If she's cooked something different. I tell you, where I live, we're really lucky with the neighbours. Living a little close. We all know each other, and everyone sort of gets on, or sort of, you know, bumps along together. And if we ever go away, our neighbour comes in, looks after the cats, and feeds them, and you know. Yeah, it's all pretty good actually. Keep an eye out for each other, you know. That's the way it should be. That's neighbourly, isn't it? It's the most neighbourly place I've ever lived. I remember living in one place. I didn't even know what the next door neighbours were called. They just fucking ignored us. All the people across the street, it's like, fucking hell. Yeah. So it's been a fairly busy week this week. I say busy. I mean, I've 5 nights out. That'll do me. Money in the bank. Good ching. That's what it's all. That's why we do it, isn't it? So I've even working in, running in today. I get over 45 hours off, so I don't need to worry about payback on the odd hours. So that's good. Which means that I can. Depending on my driving hours, it should be alright, because I've got, you know, obviously I'm not in on bank holiday. I could either run in Saturday or run out on the Sunday. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. I'll have a look at the hours once I've clocked off. Okay. Oh, yawning. It gets light nice and early, you know. It starts getting. I started seeing daybreak was about just after 4:30 this morning. I fucking love that. I love the light mornings. I'm on the road at that time in the fucking morning, you know. And it's nice to see where you're going. I like driving in daylight. Mind you, since I've been trucking, I've got a bit better with that, because I suffer from that seasonal defective, or I don't know what they call it, SADS, whatever it is. I like daylight, you know. I've got a thing for it. I ain't a fucking vampire. And but saying that, when you're in the truck and you're trying to fall asleep at fucking 6:30, 7 o'clock at night, and it's still fucking bright sunlight, little bit of a problem. So I prefer the winters in the truck. Well, yeah. Sleeping in the summer in a truck is not a joyful experience. It's like sleeping in a fucking greenhouse. You know, it's fucking hot. Yeah, it is hot. But sleeping in the winter, oh, I fucking love it. You get all toasty, roasty. I mean, I had the night heater on, low light, because I knew it was going to get down to freezing last night, and it was already getting a bit nippy when I went to bed. And I thought, I'll just keep it on low, keep it at ambient temperature, which I did. I got a bit warm in the night, threw the covers on, it's alright. Oh, excuse me. But I sleep better when it's colder, but I don't like waking up and having to get out of bed in the cold. Fuck, I hate that. Absolutely detest it. So if I don't put the heating on at night, when I wake up, because I'm a man of a certain age, I need to go for a piss during the night. So I normally put the heating on then. You have no sound, I'll just shut up for a minute. Just enjoying the peace. You're not going to see the sunrise this morning, so I'm heading in the wrong direction. I'm sort of heading south-west. I'm on a south-westerly trajectory. Now that's a fucking big word for this time of the morning, I can tell you. 5:25 in the morning on a Saturday morning on a bank holiday weekend. Still want to be a trucker. Fucker, I can feel the rain coming on. No. Now I'd put my disco music back on and start chilling out of it. And Bill today, she's down there. Just what you need to do is build a fucking houses in a bit of a valley. See if they flood out. But I haven't got to stop again, straight into the yard now. And I think that is about it for the week, really. Yeah. You know, most people's working week is, what is it? What's a working week? 39 hours, 40 hours a week? That's average, isn't it? Try fucking 65. That's what I've done this week. 65 hours. So I will have by the time, probably, yeah, 65, 66, touching on the door. 65 hours. Still want to be a trucker. Daughter's birthday yesterday. 27. Fuck. 27 years old. How did that happen? 27 years. You know, I don't feel old as in, like, well, first thing in the morning I feel old. And I'm fucking bending down and putting my socks on. Nearly falling over. Losing my balance, putting my fucking pants on. I feel old then. Now, I've got a few aches and pains first thing in the morning. But I don't feel old in the head, this is the trouble. Well, maybe that's a good thing. Yeah, that probably is a good thing. Yeah, I don't feel old, but it's when you start. I was listening to the radio yesterday and they were talking about something that happened in 1991. I don't know whether it's, I don't know. That's fucking 30 years ago. 30 years ago, it only feels like fucking yesterday. How can 1991 be 30 years ago? That's a fucking lifetime. You know? I don't get it. I don't understand how that works. It doesn't feel like it's a long time ago, but it fucking is. No, you speak to a 30-year-old and you go, yeah, I'm 30. Well, actually, you know, that's quite a, but not a mature age. Well, I suppose, yeah, it could be, but, you know, double it, 60, you could be fucking dead. I don't know. What age is middle age? Well, I passed it. I'm fucking 54 in July. Oh, look at this here, look at it, look. It's looking good. All the mist and the murk. See the trees poking through. Hopefully you can see some of that. Come down the hill here. I am fucking starving. Now normally I'll stock up on, I've rarely run out of food, but unless I fucking cook a pot noodle up, I've got nothing to eat. I've got an apple. I've got no biscuits. I've purposely not had that many biscuits or crisps this week. I've tried to cut back, be good. But fuck me, I'm fucking starving right now. When I was at Newbury Services, I could have waited another 5 minutes because Greg's open. I could have had a breakfast, but no, I'm being good, cracking on. I might have to be a bit naughty on the way home. Trouble is, there isn't anything. Just travelling through the fucking forest. It's the trouble with getting up, doing odd hours. Your body clock goes all out the window. You don't know whether it's fucking breakfast, dinner or lunchtime sometimes. Sometimes I'm having my fucking dinner when most people are having their fucking breakfast. I'm that far ahead of the game. Oh, look at this fog here. Look at this. Going into a fog bank. We're in it. Yeah, it's freezing fog as well. Frost everywhere, look. Temperature 0 degrees. That's what it's telling me. gardeners out there, you just planted out your fucking tomatoes or whatever you plant out this time of year. They ain't gonna like this bit of frost. Going the other way. I've never actually worked on a Saturday. I've run in on a Saturday. I've run out on a Sunday, like, you know, left at 10 o'clock in the morning and driven up to Leeds. I've done that on a Sunday. I've driven back from Leeds on a Saturday, but I've never done a delivery on a Saturday or a Sunday before. There's a lot of the places we go to, or some of the places we go to, they're 24 hours. They don't shut. So, hopefully by the end of the weekend, I'll have caught up with myself, video-wise. And next week will be a new week, and yeah, we'll see what happens. So I hope you like what I'm doing. If you don't, well, there's plenty of other people to go and watch. I don't give a shit. But those that do watch on a regular basis, thank you very much. And if you have just stumbled across me, then thank you. If you like it, like it. If you don't, well, don't. And if you subscribe, then subscribe. It's all stating the fucking obvious, really. You know what to do. Just fucking do it. Anyway, have a good weekend. It's bank holiday weekend. Get a few beers inside you if you can. Enjoy the sunshine. Enjoy your family, and enjoy life. Because you only get one fucking shot at it. Like my mate Jimbo says, you only get one go on the swings. Speak to you all later. Cheers.